Hello, YTPC. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper. Back from the Richmond Pipe Show, which I'll talk about tomorrow. Today, a morsel. But first, in a 2-star Pipe by Lee pot, rusticated, nice thick walls, I have the last of that sample of Savinelli 145th anniversary gifted to me by Matt, Picking and Piping. Final thoughts on this? It is a good blend. However, I think Russ Willette's Firestorm, which is also a vapor with Kentucky, has more Kentucky. I like that. Just the hair better. If you think you might like a vapor with a little bit of Kentucky, this might do it for you. There's enough there to taste it. On to today's morsel. Yes, singular. A week or two ago, I was watching a video from Cane Rod. Talked about a movie he had seen with his wife. Lady in the Van. My wife and I watched that too. It's not a feel-good movie. Stars the inimitable Dame Maggie Smith. Many of you younger viewers will know her from the Harry Potter series. Minerva, I think her name was. Professor Minerva, something or other. Our older viewers will recognize her from one of the favorite BBC television series that ran up until a couple of years ago. At any rate, this movie was about an elderly lady who lived in a van on a street. She lived in this van in poverty and filth, including her own. In fact, what made me remember this movie was not its great storyline, but a line that I'm not sure if the writers realized how profound it is when you think about it, or whether it was a throwaway line. That line, to quote the movie exactly, was, "Caring is all about shit." Well, when we think about that, we know that's true for young parents. Feeding the baby is a chore, but it can at least be fun. Changing the baby, not so much. Especially if you have a baby, as our little grandson apparently is capable of projecting poop all the way across the room if you don't do it carefully. Caring. At the end of life, as a teenager, I watched as my mom cared for my great-grandma. As she became incapable of taking care of her house or herself. And the love that engendered. You see, I only knew my great-grandma as sort of a bitter, difficult to deal with older woman. My mom remembered her as a kind and generous person when she was younger. Caring. All about the mess. I think about people that I know who may not literally be wallowing in their own filth, but who have made terrible life decisions and have made a mess of their lives as a result. It's really easy for me to look at them and say, well, they're getting what they deserve. And while it's true, there are natural consequences for our decisions. And sometimes people do need to experience those in order to learn some kind of a lesson. But sometimes long after that lesson is learned, the consequences and the mess continue. I know I certainly am not suffering all of the consequences I deserve for bad decisions that I have made. With the grace of God, I need to extend that helping hand to other people who maybe have made a mess of their lives by decisions that they've made. Help them clean up that mess long after the lesson has been learned. Just a little something to think about today. Caring. In some ways, it really is all about shit. Light something you like. Help somebody you know clean up a little mess in theirs. Enjoy your afternoon.